The term line of control, known as Asia's Berlin Wall, refers to the military control line between the Indian and Pakistani-controlled parts of the former princely state of Jammu and Kashmir, a line which, to this day, does not constitute a legally recognized international boundary but is the de facto border. Originally known as the ceasefire line, it was redesignated as the line of control following the Simla Agreement, which was signed on July 3, 1972. The part of the former princely state that is under Indian control is known as the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The two parts of the former princely state that are under Pakistani control are known as Gilgit, Baltistan, and Azad, Jammu and Kashmir. Its northernmost point is known as the New Jersey, 9842. Another ceasefire line, one that separates the Indian-controlled state of Jammu and Kashmir from the Chinese-controlled area known as Aksai Chin, lies further to the east and is known as the line of actual control. It has been referred to as one of the most dangerous places in the world. Legacy: the line of control divided Kashmir into two parts and closed the Jhelum Valley route, the only entrance and exit of the Kashmir Valley at that time. This territorial division, which, to this day still exists, severed many villages and separated family members from each other. The landmines planted by the army along sides of the line have killed scores of innocent people and left thousands as disabled. Without compensation, these disabled persons in the Indian Kashmir are fighting hard for their survival. During 2008 Kashmir unrest, the Hindu extremist groups and the supporters of Bharatiya Janata Party blocked the Srinagar-Jammu National Highway. The only national highway which today connects Kashmir Valley to the rest of India remained closed for several days, which put essential commodities on halt and resulted in widespread protest against the Indian control. In response to the blockade, on August 11, 2008, under the leadership of Sheikh Abdul Aziz, 50,000 to 250,000 Kashmiri protesters attempted to cross the line of control to Muzaffarabad. The protesters were stopped at Uri, which resulted in killing of 15 people and hundreds injured when police and Indian paramilitary forces fired on protesters. The slogan raised by the protesters was, "Koni Lakir Tod Du Apad Jodu." Pakistani and Indian positions. Pakistani position. The Pakistan Declaration of 1933 had envisioned the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir as one of the 5 northern units of India that were to form the new nation of Pakistan, on the basis of its Muslim majority. Pakistan still claims the whole of Kashmir as its own territory, including Indian-controlled Kashmir. India has a different perspective on this interpretation. Indian position: Maharaja Hari Singh, King of the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir, agreed to Governor-General Mountbatten's suggestion to sign the instrument of accession. India demanded accession in return for assistance. India claimed that the whole territory of the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir had become Indian territory due to the accession. It claims the whole region including Azad Kashmir territory as its own. Indian line of control fencing. The Indian line of control fencing is a 550 km barrier along the 740 km disputed 1972 line of control. The fence, constructed by India, generally remains about 150 yards on the Indian-controlled side. Its stated purpose is to exclude arms smuggling and infiltration by Pakistani-based separatist militants. The barrier itself consists of double row of fencing and concertina wire 8 to 12 feet in height, and is electrified and connected to a network of motion sensors, thermal imaging devices, lighting systems and alarms. They act as fast alert signals to the Indian troops, who can be alerted and ambush the infiltrators trying to sneak in. The small stretch of land between the rows of fencing is mined with thousands of landmines. The construction of the barrier was begun in the 1990s, but slowed in the early 2000s as hostilities between India and Pakistan increased. After a November 2003 ceasefire agreement, building resumed and was completed in late 2004. Low-sea fencing was completed in Kashmir Valley and Jammu region on September 30, 2004. According to Indian military sources, the fence has reduced by 80% the numbers of militants who routinely cross into the Indian side of the disputed state to attack soldiers. Pakistan has criticized the construction of the barrier, saying it violates both bilateral accords and relevant United Nations resolutions on the region. while the European Union has supported India's stand calling the fencing as improvement in technical means to control terrorists' infiltration. Also pointing that the line of control has been delineated in accordance with the 1972 Simla Agreement. See also, Wagah International Border Crossing between India and Pakistan, Indo-Bangladeshi Barrier, Line of Actual Control, Kashmir Conflict, Actual Ground Position Line, Wakhan, Siachen Conflict, References. Further reading, Ranjan Kumar Singh, Zahid, 0 Mile Parajat Prakashan, ISBN 81-900 3561-0-0.